good on paper between the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And we're off from Baltimore. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. He stopped him right as he gets up past the 15. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go Ravens.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. 2nd down coming up.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On 2nd down, here's Henry again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the back of the defense.
And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Shoves one away. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Rolling out to his left. Now here he goes. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Henry can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 2-yard line.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devon Diablo. And the Falcons will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They're set up with it after the pick to end the 1st. Penix going to throw straight away. Has him on a quick hitter. He's got room to roam. He gets loose down the right side. We will get this inside the 30.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Ooh, almost to throw the costume. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
They're going to run it here. It's for John Robinson. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one complete to Pitts. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons get the game's first points here in the second. Kyle Pitts with the touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Wester on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Lamar off to play fake. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Working quickly here.
It's now second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Now here's Lamar. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
7-yard gain. That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes second and 22. From the gun, Jackson. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Xavier Watts picks it. And the Falcons will take over beyond their own 40. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not a series you're going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game.
Free up the middle, gets a breakaway. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to drop plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Wester on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. Play fake. Jackson bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup gained about 8, second down.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that first down play.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down throw for Jackson. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, here's Lamar. Connecting again with Hopkins. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Yo. Sit up. Hey, Ozzy. Hey, middle. Sit up.
Jackson yet again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. You got middle field open or close. So I got a single eye or two high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Carter on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain, so that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
From the shotgun, Penix. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch, but still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
3rd down give to Robinson. Fights his way through a tackle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On first down, here's Penix. Cut down the field, it's Pitts. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Falcon first down.
Penix working from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. Through the defense it goes. Room to burn. Hits the 20. He brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick six.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. And his kick is good, and what a first half that was as we officially go into the locker rooms now, all tied up. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. On the return, here's D. Alford. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense up to the line fast.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Penix here from the gun. Lobs this deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they're staring at fourth and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
Fourth down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there. They'll run it with Robinson. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Now Jackson on third down. Taken in by Mitchell, right side. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grab the lead on their first series of the half. Here's Luke for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Alford now to return it. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. They've got a man in motion. A toss now to Robinson. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Penix now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Third down, it's Penix. Hits his running back. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Falcon first down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day one install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back's still doing it to this day.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Completed over the middle. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Roquan Smith, again an All-Pro last season, there for the tackle.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give the quarterback a chance.
And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So we're through 3 here. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Here we go. 19,
Throwing now on first down. Penix. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They're going play fake with Penix. Along the sideline, and Pitts brings it in. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. He's back to throw. Gets this one to London. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
That one's incomplete in the end zone.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Throwing Penix. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons now trail by just a point in the fourth. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Get on! Get on! Hey, middle.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Incomplete. Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Get on! Get on! All right! Nice shot! Hey, report!
Throwing again is Lamar. To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
No better. When I got rich, bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 60 racks on me, camouflage bells. 2 diamonds on me, I'm a blue gel. 2 twin, Tony Hessel and Grill. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to M, now I got sell. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hate no diss, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like home. South Memphis, Spanish back, close bone. Just like a record, I'm addicted to dope. It's a cold word,
Want to quit, ready? No, we can't.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Check. Hey, up! Ready! Sit up! 13.
Here he is to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Hey! Go.
Now to throw. Oh, my goodness, it's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take over with a chance to win this game.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
So 1st down from the 41. He'll look to throw it. He'll try to set up a screen. Here's Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. On 2nd down, Robinson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Finds him over the middle. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Western on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level. They want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Oh, and he can't follow through. He had the deep shot for a moment, Brock, but he bobbled it and drops it.
With how hard it is to get an open look downfield, can't let the coverage off the hook with the drop. Saw open space, started running before he was able to watch the ball into his hands.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
You are X. You are X. Go.
Throwing now. Trying to push deep downfield. It is caught at the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17. All right, got a timeout here. Just 8 seconds remaining in our ball game. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Middle. 180. Nice shot.
Jackson yet again. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now here's the timeout after the sack. Had to take it, and they're down to just one final play.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. It's intercepted! That will do it! Picked off by Billy Bowman. And the Falcons make one final massive play, and that finishes the win.